What is going on, you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, I just jumped down here really quick to have some lunch with you all. So it is what it is. I don't know who's coming in here because it's literally the middle of the day. What is it? My time is literally like 4:45 my time, but it's always lunchtime somewhere. This is more of a early dinner time, kind of late brunch thing. What's up, Tanya B and Savita? What's going on, BV and Penelope? Hey, you guys. What's going on? Happy holidays to you guys. Listen, we are still on the holidays. Trust and believe. We are still on our holidays. Hey, Clark. What's up, Natalia? Hey, Tristan. It's good to see you guys. Hi, Taylor. Come on down to the New Jersey. But y'all see what I've been doing. I've been cooking. I've been cooking. So yeah, I'm doing, I had actually talked about this kind of before, and it's this Frank's Red Hot original seasoning. And folks were saying, we want you to do a video of how you actually made the chicken. So what I did today is I started to film it, and I will actually have that episode. Make sure you keep watching the channel, and you'll get to actually see how I actually did this. And also, Charles, I've been at it all day. I just woke up in one of those moods. Why do your food always look so good? Child, Julia, what you thought? You know I ain't get this not so small back from not being able to make good food. But child, listen, that's years and years and years of practice and a good granny, honey. A good granny and a good godmother. I had them both on speed dial. And that's kind of where that came from. And others, which is actually what brings me to this. Check this out. These are my Melty balls sugar cookies. Baby. Listen, now look, these cookies are actually, and I'll do them in a half moon shape as well. These were actually, I went off my memory with a lady that used to be my babysitter when I was young. Um, and I went back and was like, okay, so how did she do it? She's the only one that I knew that actually did this cookie. So I had to go back and try to remember exactly what she did. And I was playing with it for a while. It's a lot of powdered sugar, a lot of crushed pecans, and it was more time screwing up because I was playing with the recipe and I tried to go off my memory. I did what I did, but then I couldn't get my shapes right, and I got them. They melted down on me, and then I had to, just play with it until I got what I wanted. But now I got it. Now I got it. But always, my memory served me well because the taste was perfect. The taste was exactly what I remember, and I mean, I was really young at the time. James, can you bring up the sound just a little, please? Are you all having a hard time hearing me? Let's see. Yes, and if that was kind of a goal of mine toward the beginning of the year. I said, nothing really pushed, but it was just, you always have those quiet goals for yourself. And I says, it'd be nice if I could hit 40K, by the end of the year. And I didn't think it was actually going to happen, but child, you guys made that happen like a few months ago. So it was like, oh, okay, it's been about a month and a little about maybe a month and a half at this point that actually happened. And I was like, cool. That was, you know, because the count of subscribers, I can't really control that. It's just kind of one of them things. You just kind of watch it, and it kind of just does what it does. You just keep doing what you do, and it will do what it does. And that's how it's always worked for me. Now, I don't know what other people do, but my YouTube journey, that's what it's always done. I just kind of keep an eye on it, and I said, oh, it'll be nice if it'll go to this, and it did. So that was really, really cool. So I was happy about that. That was a end of 2021 goal, and I did hit that. So that was cool. And I thank you all, really. So anyway, let me get into my little chicken thing. Little chicken thing. We ain't gonna stay here long. We're just going to chit chat and eat some chicken. And I want to play a little game. You know I like to play games. And this is still my holiday. I'm still at my holiday. Merry Christmas to you too, Steve. I'm still on my holiday. My holiday don't stop until January 10th. So when Christmas rolls in, then New Year's rolls right after that, and then my New Year's rolls in at January the 9th. So my little holiday don't stop until the 10th. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Um, don't take this the wrong way, but I've got work in the morning. I'm taking you into bed with me. No problem, little Miss Niecy Pie. Listen, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I trust you. I don't jump in beds with everybody, but I trust you. I'll jump in there with you. Y'all, we're gonna have a slumber party, honey. But I don't trust everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so listen, let's do this. Let's get our game out of the way first. So this is what I'm gonna do. I have a little something I want to give away. I have something I want to give away. You know how we do this. I'm gonna pick a number. I'm gonna pick a number, and then we are going to let you all pick. Let me get my timer up here. And then whoever hits that number first will win the prize. Can y'all see me? Yeah, we can see you, Steve. We see you. Didn't you hear me say Merry Christmas when you typed Merry Christmas? So you know I seen you, right? Okay. All right, let me do this real fast. Okay, so we're going to do a number between. It's a number between. It's a number between 1 and 100. Okay? Number between 1 and 100. All right, let me get my seconds up on here. I got my number chosen. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. We're going to put that over there. I'm going to put that right there. Let me go get my handy dandy clock. My stopwatch. Okay, we're going to do. Why are y'all writing numbers already? People don't never listen, child. Stop writing those numbers. Stop writing them numbers. Okay, hold on. Let me move my chicken. Wait, let me fix my. Okay. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to write start. Okay. And don't put no numbers. And Mr. Carruthers, now you too old to not be listening to me. Mr. Carruthers, you know better. Stop writing numbers. When I tell you all to start, then we're going to go ahead and start putting y'all's numbers in. And in 20 seconds, I'm going to tell you guys to stop. And bless. Now, are you serious right now? Bless and Mr. Carruthers are the two out here not following instructions. Listen, I'm ashamed of you two. Y'all cut it out. Okay, now stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. I want everybody to have a fair chance. And look at Bless say yes. Okay, and then like I said, it's going to be a number between 1 and 100. And the person that hits it first will win the prize. All right. And start. Couple more seconds, you guys. And stop. Okay, so we're not on StreamYard, so this shouldn't be too hard. You go back up here in this chat to my start. There it is, right there. And here is the number. Y'all know, y'all saw I saved the number before we got started. 72. 72 is the number. All right, let's see. 72, 72, 72. Who got, I seen a 72, but I don't know who got it first. Let's see. 75, 73, 92, 75, 79, 75, 79, 74. Ooh, come on. I know I saw a 72. It was flying by so fast. There it go, right there. Are you ready? Are you ready? 115. Are you ready? 115 was the winner. As far, am I right? Let's see. Let me go back and double check. You say, I got to check these old eyes out, baby. Don't fail me now. I got to turn this mother out because he don't want nobody else. Wait a minute. Nope. That's it. Are you ready? 115. Are you ready? 115. Okay, so listen, this is what I need you to do for me. Are you ready? James, we both are turning 50. Absolutely. 72. Those are my two favorite numbers, you guys. 9 and 72. I'm born the first month, 9th day of 72. So those are my two favorite numbers. But are you ready? I need you to send me an email to my email address. It is spillitboy@gmail.com and just put in the subject line, type in capitals, gift winner. Just type gift winner and it'll be there. Here's what the gift is. It's a shirt. It's a V-neck shirt, just a really simple shirt that says Spill It Boy TV. It's actually, the size is actually 2X, but it's a fitted tee. So it really doesn't fit like a 2X, but it's a 2X. So hopefully if you can't fit it, you can gift it to someone else. But it's the only one of its kind, actually. I only did one. I didn't make any more. These are not available in the store or anything. You said your mom would love it. Perfect. But yes, and it's actually done in hot pink. Come on, mama. But yeah, so thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. And like I said, this is not a shirt that's actually in the Chez Trésor boutique at all. That is one shirt that I actually created for this actual occasion. It is what it is. Are you ready? 115. Congratulations and happy holidays to you. And thank you all for participating. Child, you know I love doing that, honey. But keep in mind, it ain't over. Christmas already happened. New Year's isn't here yet. And my birthday is not until the 9th. So just keep on, keep paying attention when you see the little bell go off and bring yourself on over, because who knows what's going to happen, honey. Something could be given away. You never know what's going down over here. So, okay, chicken. So anyway, like I said, this is what I used. And I actually did for both things, for the cookies and for the chicken. There are videos coming. You say mine is in 5 days. Come on, Demetrius. You know we ready and we waiting. Hey, Nina. So yeah. And of course, you know me. Go nowhere without your Frank's hot sauce. Surely you knew I didn't have this and didn't have this. Quit your playing. You stop your playing. Anyway, let's get to it. Chicken. I just woke up with a taste for chicken, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all of this. And like I said, I made the videos. I have to edit them and throw them together. I've been having fun doing these videos for cooking, but quick. I've been having fun doing the quick recipes because all these things are very, very quick. Capricorn season, right? You all know it's Ghetto View. She's well, we're exactly the same day. Me, her twin, and I actually have a girlfriend here in Pittsburgh. It's her birthday as well. So, child, we get to end. When the ninth roll around, baby, it rolls around over here. Are you hungry? I had fried fish with that sauce. Right. I was in your bushes, Bless, when you were, well, you was kind of like cussing and fussing. Yeah, you were messing with your fish when you were over at Lady Nika's, and I was in the bushes, and you was kind of doing your thing, and you said, I had to get my fish off of it. I was like, I know that's right, Bless. She stopped cussing and said, I had to get my fish off of there. Now I can talk. I said, oh. I said, good afternoon, Bless. Child, come on, Bless. Crunchy. Let me move this stuff off the way. But yeah, it's good old crunchy fried chicken. Yes, indeed. So y'all know, I tell you all the time, chicken is my favorite of everything, of all the meats. Hey, pretty honey. Thank you, baby. You know, I got my nails done, child. You know, I got them done. Actually, I go to a place here that has, child, my nail lady. She's fierce, honey. She's a fashion girl. She be so clean. She be so sharp. Here in Pittsburgh, she is she's an Asian. She's an Asian queen, honey. I don't go to any raggedy goddesses, honey. I went to an Asian queen. You know, James loves everybody, honey. I've listen, my team, honey. Some of everybody. So I'll tell you, I don't play them color games, honey. My nail lady is an Asian lady. Beautiful, really sharp, really fashionable. Like I said, never get your nails done by a raggedy goddess, honey. Go and get your nails done by, you know, a queen. Any kind of queen. Caucasian queen, a black queen. Thank you, Natalia. You know, some type of a queen. Don't let anybody with a raggedy goddess name be playing around with your nails because you might end up with some MSG or just some messed up cuticles. You might end up empty handed. Never know. I'm just saying. Yes, your hair and nail techs should demonstrate their work 24/7. Right. And she's one of the few. Because if you ever notice, when you go get your nails done, their nails don't be done. Their nails do not be done. It's her and her husband. It's their shop. And I actually use both. He's just as bad as she is on them nails. They be getting down. And they quick. They are so quick. But usually when you go, usually none of the nail techs nails are done. I have a girlfriend in Ohio who's down on YouTube. It's my girlfriend, Shayla. Shayla's part of the Maddie Mob. Shayla does nails, and Shayla's nails are always done. Shayla's real sharp too. She's a beautiful African American queen. sharp and fashionable. And her nails are always done. Love me some Shayla. James, I thought it was me, just me. I just bought some Church's chicken. Girl, I remember when Church's used to be here in Pittsburgh. It was walking distance from our house. Baby, you should tear some Church's up. Your friend is in Ohio. Is she in Cleveland? She's in Ohio. She's in Ohio. I don't want to like really say what actual her actual, you know how it gets down here on YouTube. But she's in Ohio. She's part of the Maddie mob. So if you ever see sometimes she'll drop down in here, but she's usually always over at Maddie. If you're ever in Maddie's live, you'll catch her, Shayla. And she's a mod. So she shows up in blue. That's the Shayla. And then if you want to reach out to her like that, but I don't want to give her location like that because she hasn't okayed it. So but she's really good. On those nails. I'm eating a cheeseburger and fries from Portillo's listening to you. Come on now. I was thinking about going to Five Guys one day last week. Five Guys is so good. Oh my gosh. I used to see that all the time and walk right on by there and be like, Five Guys? What about them? And I'm like, oh, a hamburger. Then I look, I was like, a $9 hamburger? Really? What are they doing? I'm like, this is not a sit-down restaurant. Now I pay $9 in an establishment, a sit-down establishment, but $9. Then one day I said, let me go ahead and try it. Well, actually, what happened was one of my kids from the school that, I worked at school. One of the kids was actually working there. And I was like, okay, let me go on in here. And I went in there and I bought the $9 hamburger. And baby, when I bit down the hamburger, I said, I don't know what's going on back behind there, but all 5 of them guys must be working on these burgers. Baby, that burger was everything. I said, child, get into it. And I've been going to Five Guys ever since. I was disappointed that it was so bland, no flavor at all at Five Guys. Really? Every time I've been there, and I've been to different ones, always been really good. Five Guys really busted. I like their Cajun fries. Look, I knew their fries was gonna be good when I seen the bag. The bag was greasy as hell. You know you're gonna have good fries and a good hamburger when the bag be greasy on the outside. You be like, oh, break it all the way into this thing. They throw some grilled onions on the bacon and bacon on. Yes, God. They make real burgers, but you pay real prices. Yeah, that bag was greasy. The bag was greasy. You said their fries are the best. I'm going to start cooking tomorrow because I work New Year's Eve night. Right, fresh press. Look, I was out there. Yeah, they do use real potatoes. What's up, Anthony? I was out and I couldn't find black eyed peas anywhere. I was like, really? Could not find them. So what I did was I got sauerkraut. And I'm gonna go that route. If I can, I'm gonna still look. I still got another day or so, about a day and a half to look. I'm gonna check some other places. But if I can't find them, baby, it's gonna be black eyed peas. The world's best burgers are served at a good old greasy spoon diner in Jersey. Child. Ain't nothing like a diner. A burger from a diner is always what it's about. Found some shop right. Okay, Deborah. Whole Foods bulk. I ordered from Five Guys and it was trash. I got all my little money back. Oh wow. I can't find it either. I need to make some, cook up some rice for New Year's Eve tradition back home. Here too, Natalia. We always do black eyed peas and rice. But I mean, if I can't find them, nothing I can do. Burgers from diners are so good. They are. I wish I would have known. Oh, I just told the winner to just email me. I ain't never said what to put in the email. Chuck, you know I need somewhere to send it. Listen, look, baby, that's what 50 look like, y'all. Email me. Email you what, fool? Address or PO box to actually mail your gift to. Oh my goodness. What Slappy say? Oh my goodness. Ciao. Chanel. What you say? Black eyed peas look like eyeballs. I can't even check. More for me, girl. You keep on playing. The black eyed peas. You can skip out of black eyed peas. Everybody don't want no chitlins. Slide on by. More for me, honey. They have a little drive in the spot here called Root Beer Stand that makes the best burgers. Okay. Happy holidays to you, Raven. The place is called Hell's Chicken. A check. Never would you say you thought it was going to be Gordon Ramsay, honey. What's up, Yusuf? What else you cooking? Nothing right now. This was about chicken. That's all it was about chicken. I have a taste for nothing else. I got other stuff in there, but it was about chicken. Chicken. Yes, Steve, I am. But you already knew that. Yeah, I just felt like chicken down there at that grocery store. I was like, I knew I wanted chicken. I just didn't know what pieces. What's going on, proverbial one? I'm ready for crawfish. Okay. You know I can't eat it. First time I seen them was when I went to NOLA. I'd always heard about them, but I seen them up close. I was like, wow, all that work for that little piece of meat. It's like sort of like eating sunflower seeds. The chicken and fries filled me up. Has anyone else had fried chicken with cinnamon in it? Mm. Other seasonings. I hate it. That's interesting. I never have. I eat K fried in a minute. Y'all done seen me do a video sitting on my deck out there eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Duchess Kelly Love was like, "Now I got to go." That was hilarious that day. I was out there eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Duchess Kelly Love was like, "Now I got to go get me some some chicken." He had some shrimp and grits earlier today. He was doing a video. I can't eat it, but sure it looked tasty. I ordered some groceries and the chicken was $35 for a small pack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was no cheap feed, honey. It wasn't cheap, honey. Chicken is through the roof. Price of chicken is going crazy. No, I didn't use mustard. You know what, Brooke? I've never tried that. I've never tasted it, and I definitely have never actually like tried to cook it. But I keep hearing all this stuff with people using mustard in these recipes. I've seen people do mustard on fish. I'm like, mustard on fish. But listen, I'm adventurous when it comes to food. I would try it. I don't know that I'm gonna do it on mine. I ain't about to cook my fish and chicken and shit. Playing with no mustard. But if somebody else do it, I'll try it. It's awesome. You can't taste it. See, now that's crazy to me. Because mustard will literally take over a dish. Oh, the chicken wings are the most expensive here. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to mess around, messing with y'all, and mess with some daggone mustard. Shrimp and grits is good. My guy makes it for me. Knows how. Wait, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story about shrimp and grits. 1 second. Hold on, this is kind of getting good to me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. The first time my god sister had shrimp and grits was at my girlfriend's restaurant. I have a girlfriend that owns a soul food restaurant here in Pittsburgh. Y'all have heard me talk about it before. Her restaurant, I used to do a dinner time show. I did a drag show at her restaurant twice a month. It was fun when we were doing that. Anyway, but we were just there one day, me and my god sister, for um, lunch or brunch, whatever. So we go in. She says, okay, she had never had it. She says she's going to get these shrimp and grits. She gets the shrimp and grits. So naturally, they come out. I was like, wow, that smells good. You can see the peppers and all that stuff. And they basically just, take it and they take it out of one pot and they pour it onto the top of the grits on like just like you would do potatoes or a bed of rice. See, Steve, that's why you and I don't be seeing eye to eye a lot of times. You putting sugar in greens. That would make me and you bump foreheads, Steve. What is the purpose of putting sugar in your greens? I'm just asking for a friend. But I definitely know that you and I would be bumping foreheads about that sugar in the greens. After I take all that time cleaning the greens and you're going to go put some sugar in them, child, I might well have to smack your knees. Anyway, so she gets her shrimp and her grits, and I'm saying, boy, that looks good. And you can smell it. It just smells so good, right? So my god sister, goofball, she don't know. She just take her spoon and dig right on down in there and boom in her mouth. So I'm looking at her, and her face is looking like something ain't right. Like something, just ain't right. I said, girl, what's going on? She said, I don't know about that, chef. I don't know about that. So I said, well, what's the problem? She said, it just kind of tastes greasy. I said, I don't know nothing about that little dish that you're dealing with. Now I'll call my girlfriend over and she'll explain or whatever. But I said, but I figured, it's just like anything else. When you take it out of one pot, you put it on top, it has to be mixed up. I said, because you just dug right down in it. And I would think, they were sauteed. The shrimp and stuff was sauteed. So of course it would be. So that's just like having a mixed drink, but you ain't mix it. You just take the damn liquor and put it in the glass and then just pour the juice in there. And of course, when you turn it up, you're going to get liquor on the bottom, juice on the top, and the liquor is going to take you and blow your wig back. You got to mix it up. That's why they give you the straw. So then she took and she stirred it. And then she went and she's like, oh my God, this is fabulous. But I sat over there after that. When I tell you I laughed at her for about 20 minutes, hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, that God sister of mine, honey. And she 10 years older than me. It's just like that. Sometimes I just look at her and be like, girl, you sure you was here first? She probably in the chat. You and them damn grits. That was hilarious. But after that, she loved them and she always orders them. Even when she goes there and I'm not with her, she always orders those shrimp and grits. So my girlfriend be throwing down. She's the first one. She does a lot of things. Like we don't have a lot of soul food restaurants here. We don't. She's the first one that I had fresh actual pork skins where she actually fried them. And I was like, Miss Stern, bring me some hot sauce. She's like, you got to taste this. I was like, okay. She's the first time I taste fried corn. Flawless. Fried corn. She only does it in autumn. Fried corn gets your life in order. Oh my gosh. It is so good. And she was telling me her fried corn recipe is similar to what the shrimp and grits recipe is, but just, so the vegetables are different. Now, so she's like, if you like the fried corn, you would love the shrimp and grits if you could eat the shrimp. I was like, okay, really, rub it in. My aunt used to do that sugar and grains. My mama put her out. Listen, I've told y'all a story about sugar and grains with my aunt before. My mother's sister, we were out hunting. Somebody, she said, is there sugar in these grains? I said, I don't know. She tasted it again. She said, there's sugar in these grains. Now, my auntie is not as reserved as me, honey. So you already know where that went. When I say as reserved as me, that's the whole joke. Someone said there is sugar in there. The whole goddamn pot. Said a chase. Yeah, we don't play with the sugar and the greens thing. It's like, what she put sugar in the greens for? I pour a pinch of sugar and collar to knock the bitterness out. Not enough to be sweet. I can go for that. As long as I can taste it. Like, and y'all know, I've told y'all before that my favorite meal is lasagna. I used to date this guy, and he would always make you lasagna. I said, oh, that's sweet. And so was his lasagna, child. I said, why so much sugar? I put sugar in anything, like, red sauce, spaghetti, lasagna, but that's just to cut the acid, so you don't taste it. But it would be sweet, child. I was like, oh, child. And everything, it was really good. It just, I was like, child, this sweet lasagna, I can't, child. Oh, child, you full of sugar, your lasagna full of sugar, child. What's really going on, honey? It's too much going on over here. He was sweet. I shouldn't say that. He's a nice guy. We're still friends to this day. I don't have very many people that I dated that I'm still friends with, but we're still friends to this day. Jay Wilson dropped down to tell him about putting sugar in grain. Steve Austin, do you think I wouldn't bump foreheads with Jay Wilson? He's a little bit taller, but I'll stand on top of Jay Wilson's toes, honey, and bump foreheads with him about that sugar that he put in them grains. I knew about that. I know about Pastor J. Hey, look, he probably gonna drop out and be like, don't be talking stuff. I'll get Pastor J about his greens. He put brown sugar in his, didn't he? Really sweetened them right on up, honey. He said, watch this. Don't you dare, honey. Ain't no thing. Me and Pastor good, honey. I just locked it to memory. So whenever I do go to San Antonio, honey, I go through the beautiful house, honey. They say, you want some greens? Hell no, Pastor. Hell no. I want no damn greens. Let me leave Jay Wilson alone. He's gonna get me for that. So I told you I opened my mouth and she jumped out. Oh my God. Miracle Whip potato. Stop it. Stop it. Just read my book because you know I put Miracle Whip in my potato salad. I do Miracle Whip and Hellman's. I do both. She look. You talking about something? She gives me the blues every time I say that, honey. But I do. I use Miracle Whip and Hellman's in my potato salad. I don't want any sweet greens. You sure, Miles? You sure you don't want no sweet greens, honey? The shade, honey. The shade of it all. Okay, so let me show you about this cookie and what this cookie got going on. So these really do crumble in your mouth, child, and they melt when you eat them. Child, they so good. It's melty ball sugar cookies, child. They are so good. Get into that, honey. Like, come on, camera. The camera doing little funny tricks, honey. Okay, let me see. Can you see? There it goes. So good, honey. But again, everything with powdered sugar. No wonder Jay Wilson looking like cut it out. Yeah, Angela, I'm actually working on a video for those too. So, I'm on camera. Camera's doing doing its own thing. You see, there's a bunch of pecans in there, Chad. So good, James. Whatever happened to your friend Anton? Anton's around. He might be in there now. He been busy, so he don't always drop down. But he was watching, child, and a lot of times he catches me in the replay. He's been busy. It is pecan, Patrice. Just I'm eating buffalo wings while watching the James show. Right, Kitty? You know it's good when you dance while eating. Child, look, Lisa. You know it don't take much for me, child. You know I'll get going doing the mat. These are so good. It does. It like brings back a piece of my childhood, honey. Child, my little child care lady, she was something else, honey. She was from down south. She'll cook her butt off. Hey, what's going on, Asia from Brooklyn? That is Supreme number one, honey, that just danced across the floor, honey. Supreme number one, honey. Been here as long as the channel's been going live, honey. She's a class act, honey. Get into it. But yeah, she was awesome. She's passed on. She's transitioned, but awesome. She used to do some things. I was like, girl, what is that? She used to make a chitlin stew. I said, girl, give me some more of them cookies, honey. Keep the cookies coming, honey. You keep that chitlin stew. You talking about some stinking ass shit? Ooh. It stunk. You know, people talk about chitlins stink. Just imagine chitlins with vegetables added. You know, vegetables stink. All vegetables, when you cook them, they stink. So it was just like a stew, like a soup type of thing. And the chitlins or like the meat, but it gave off a smell. I was like, girl, I can't taste that. I can't mess with that. She was, and you know, it's so funny because she's from the old school. Like she was older than my grandma. And you know, back then, basically what they give is what you eat. Servant eat that. But child, why nobody rushing trying to give you nothing that involve chitlins? Honey, that ain't changed. Ain't nobody fighting with you to make you eat no chitlins, child. Steve, Antoine was not stocky. That's why again, you know what? Camera makes you look bigger. But I've met Antoine in person. He is not stocky at all. He's little, like he's small in stature, like a little wrestler. But he's like nice put together, like nice pocket size. He ain't stocky at all. Though. Little tiny waist, honey. Antoine's little body is right. He is a little wrestler. Child, you just slam him down and sit on top of him, man. You do what you want to do, man. Do him, man. Do him up. Do him down, man. Just do him, man. Wear his little ass out. Anyway, Antoine's probably stocky, child. I'm stocky. I can point you to some stocky just around here. No! I can point you to some stocky. Something that y'all thought was so sharp, honey, and then the pandemic got them, honey, and then the next thing you know, you're like, whoa! Not so thin, huh, sis? No, y'all start. No, sir, I didn't even plan to be on here this long. You all crazy, child. You say, ooh, I didn't know. Be like, oh, child, what did you eat, honey? What did you eat during the pandemic? Whatever it was, you ate it all, didn't you, bitch? Child. Child, listen, I'm so glad that I don't have an issue with my size. Never have. I've been different sizes, but I've always been juicy. My whole life, honey. Even at my smaller sizes, I was juicy, honey. I don't have an issue with it. So when people come through, you're fat, whatever. Am I? Get into it, honey. You won't leave hungry. Are you hungry? You won't be. But I love when somebody be thinking they just shut out and then you look and you see them again, you go, oh, girl, what happened? Or the newly skinny people. You know, I love newly skinny people. People that have extra help, lap bands and liposuctions and all this foo-la-la, honey. Shout out to Jay Wilson. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with the extra help, but those things are supposed to usher you in to new and better patterns and ways of living. It's not supposed to give you the go ahead to start calling people fat because at your core, you're what? I said it. Whether you do it for vanity or for health reasons, same rules apply. Rules of engagement. When you have extra help to lose weight, you don't get the okay to call people fat because at your core, you're still fat. Period. See, people that lose their weight the right way, you ever notice that though? I've noticed that. People who literally do the work and actually lose their weight the natural way, they don't usually take on that type of attitude. They're usually really, really cool, and they be like, and they're generally the ones that want to help you or motivate you to, do what it is that you want to do. But people who have actually kind of taken what's it's not really the easy route, because then you have other things you got to worry about. But the bad attitude tends to follow on to people who didn't go through the natural progression, and they laid down for 2 3 months, and then they woke up, svelte or smaller than what they were. And then it's like, you like, girl, you didn't take the part of the course where you get your attitude adjusted, because now all of a sudden you think you are one of the gamma rays, honey. No, ma'am. You're still a weather girl at your heart, honey. You're still a weather girl, honey. Girl, leave my umbrellas at home, honey, and get on up out of here, honey, before I drag you, honey. But just what I've seen. You said your soul is still okay. So where are you fat at, ma'am? In my soul. In my soul. Built like a train, honey. Ciao. Get into it, honey. Don't worry about it, honey. Nothing wrong with being juicy. Steve Austin, have you seen Antoine in the chats? Steve, Tony's waiting on an answer, honey. See, here's some mess. Listen, I don't take my chats out. Let's talk about that. I did a little video about rules of engagement, okay? About comments and erasing comments. But that video was really about when you're beefing. This was a messy video. Just a little short. I think it's less than 3 minutes. But when you're beefing about not erasing comments, why do you erase the comments? If you're starting trouble, then why are you erasing comments? Because, of course, when you start trouble, some people are going to agree with you. Some people are not going to agree with you. Even when you're not starting trouble, there's people that agree and people who don't agree. So why are you erasing the comments and carrying on? That's the same thing about these chats and these comments. I don't erase comments, and I'll try to not mess with my videos at all to ever mess up the chat. Because the real foolishness goes on in these chats. These chats. You all clown so heavily in the chats. Tell it ain't even chat. I tell you, I be doing these videos. I'm gonna be following no script and carrying on. I have bullet points a lot of times when I do my videos. Even when I do my reviews, it's more I do bullet points, and then I kind of just do what I do, right? Half of the time, I don't remember what I've been saying, child, but I'm true to whatever it is I'm speaking. So you're going to get the same thing when you talk to me. But a lot of times, I don't go back and watch myself. I don't do that. I'll go and I'll be looking at chats. If I go back in, sometimes I got to go look at the chat, but I don't go watch me. Hell, I was there. I live with me every day, all day long. So I don't really go and look at me. Little narcissistic, you know. Not for me. But I'll go look at the chat a lot of times, because my chat sometimes when I have a lot of people, it will really be running and I miss stuff. So I'll go back and try to do that. But child, you all in them chats, and there's a lot of jokesters in the chat, child. Sometimes some of the things that are said are a key. Do you hear me? A key. Whoo, jeez. But no, I don't be erasing comments, and let them do what they do. That's what the comments are for. People say their stuff. Sometimes they be real raunchy. You're like, okay. And not the way I look at it, people type nasty stuff in the comments to get a reaction. Sometimes not really out of you. They're telling their jokes or whatever, and they want the other people to see it who they know read comments. So I'll give them their moment. Let them have a moment, y'all. Let them have their say. The comments is what's is there for the people. Let the people do what they do. But generally, if you get too far out of order, other people in the comments tear you up, honey. I ain't even gotta say nothing to you. So the comments it's a whole show in its own. Just check out the comments sometimes. Just look at the comments, child. You will be falling out, and people be running around trolling the comments in videos, and then forget that they don't go away, and then years later they drop down and they decide they want to start a channel. I've seen that. Mm-hmm. Lately, I've seen a person who trolled me really badly, saying a lot of really out of the way LGBTQIA, anti LGBTQIA stuff. And I hadn't seen him for a long time. And then I ran across him again in the Twitterverse. Tell me why their job, and they got all this about their job over there on Twitter, and you work with diversity and cyber stalking, and you're against all these things. And I was like, are you kidding? Fair treatment at a college. And I said, oh no. And I literally have a video where you got like 13 comments on this one video. 13. You were all up and down the comments, carrying. But now, for a living, you're over there pumping the message of no cyber stalking and diversity for all. And when did that happen? When did that happen? I said, see, these are things you have to worry about, because it's not just like, it's not like the superstars. Well, it actually is. Because, when that happens with Cardi B or one of them, then the next thing you know, there's a press conference because somebody done got mad and somebody's canceling a concert or something. If that information in my video were to go across his boss's desk, I bet that would cause a little conversation too. So you got to watch. You ain't got to be a star on down to the YouTube before it really becomes real, because everybody says this isn't real. Isn't it? Isn't it? I don't eat vegetables. Why do you care? Why do you care about my vegetable intake? Whenever I decide that I want to talk about a vegetable, then I'll eat vegetables. So you're lying, aren't you? Because I've done a video where we ate greens. Isn't greens a vegetable? I've also done a video where we talked about green beans and I ate them. Aren't green beans vegetables? Little more Geritol, lot less mess. Shh. You want to be in the chat? Shush. Anyway, if you stay true to yourself, you don't have to worry about nothing. That's true. That's true. That's not a troll, L. We know who that is. We know who that is, honey. That's a troll account, but we know who that is. Look in case you don't. I'll try, because that's what I'm here for. Somebody's always going to try me. Okay, try me. Y'all remember that old whining ass song? Steve. Now, Steve, see, you doing too much. You always get your ass in trouble. Always. Always get your ass in trouble, Steve. That's why Steve was asking, can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Because Steve gets kicked out all the time. He always gets his ass kicked out. And then he have to come back. But that's just Steve Austin. Steve Austin is an old messy bitch. And he just can't help himself. He just can't help it. He literally cannot help himself. And it's not a thing like I don't hate Steve or I don't dislike Steve. He's just that bit of messiness where it's like you can let him live and he do well for a couple of months. And then he puts his foot in his mouth and then you got to take and hit him with the bumper of the car. That's just Steve. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mm-hmm. Hey, messy vlog, honey. How are you, babe? You remember that song, Kimberly, Miss Jasmine, the guy, honey? I always laughed at that song. I said, why? What made her make a song and then do the song in Whitley's voice? Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Because she don't sound like that in real life. When she does her, like if she's talking, she just, mm-mm. Do you want me to time you out too? Why are you still talking? He didn't got timed out and you didn't, and you still talking. Why? You another one. Try to let you live, and then you just do too much, and then you gotta make you shut up too. Ridiculous. Yes, she did. That wasn't her real voice. No, not at all. She actually did an interview. You know what? I probably should talk about that in KTTL, the next KTTL. She did a really good interview with Tamron Hall. I think I will. She did a real good interview with Tamron Hall, and she talked about a lot of stuff that was going on. I think I will. I think I'm going to add that to the next KTTL um, itinerary, and we'll talk about that. So that's it. Listen, we done rolled up on our 1 hour. I done had my chicken. Listen, you know the haters. He didn't ate that whole plate of chicken. And you know they'll take the picture. There'll be a picture. Here y'all go. Post that. And then post this to tell the lie that you're telling. That I sat on screen and ate a whole plate of chicken. But if I woulda, and a whole plate of cookies. Ciao. See, that's the fun of it all, honey. You say, I want a whole wing, honey. Anyway, listen, is the interview on YT? Yes, go to Tamron Hall's YouTube channel. There's a good one over there with Jasmine Guy, and she also had a good one. This is all in the last 2 weeks. She had a good one with Mary J. Blige. That was really, really awesome. Mary was so clean. Oh, so clean. I said, Mary, quit playing. They showed like pictures from her birthday photo shoot. That doggone Mary. Clean, 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 clean. I was like, girl, get on down, honey. And you know Mary's always gonna slay you with old nasty boot, honey. So yeah, gotta love her. And she did the whole long blonde hair coming down the front with all the curls. She was sharp. She was clean. I likes that Mary J. Blige, honey. I do, I do, I do. Anyway, let me get on up out of here. Let me go clean up. And I will see you guys next time. Next time. Sweetie, get me your mailing information and I will get your package out of here in the morning. Thank you for playing. Again, you guys, happy holidays. And listen, we ain't done, honey. We ain't done. Because ain't no party like a treasure party because the treasure party don't stop. Boom. Take that with you and get on out.